there was a lot of resistance. People didn't like the idea of Gandhi school, an Indian school, following a Swiss curriculum. So, of course, IB is a very fair body, and they said, I told them that you come and check our systems, give us your guidelines, and if we are following the right path, then why not? And they did come, and we had a series of meetings, and we kept, well, improving and fulfilling the conditions which they wanted, and there we are. And today is a day when we have got 80 students registered for IB.
Wow, that's
diploma.
A huge jump from 1 to 80.
Yes. And then gradually we brought about the middle years program, which is from 6 to 10, again IB. And now we've got the primary years program, so we've got all IB programs. The purpose is not to sound boastful or arrogant at all, please. I don't want the listeners or the viewers or you to get
I think it is very apparent, like you have in 1 year you changed the systems and brought about the new tested models of education which allows the child to blossom.
Yes, but people have a tendency to misunderstand at times, and so this is being, it's not that way. The idea is that we have to draw out the best from our children. And as you see, recently there was a concert, Children Are the Future.
Yes, the Java Jazz Festival.
The Java Jazz, and we were participants there, and I enjoyed the presentations there, and even the speech by Mr. Peter Gontha. He spoke of that. So the idea is sharing. If anyone wants to ask us, Mr. Singh, can you tell us something about better systems? Please, we will definitely help them out. We are doing so all the time. So many national schools sometimes come to us and ask us, can you tell us how the system works? And we explain to them. We allow sometimes their students to come and sit in our classes, because children are children.
Right.
Of course, we are doing a program, but why not share? It's just, I think it's the right thing to do.
In this process, is there something that the parents should be aware of? From the educator's point of view, what should the parents be doing, or the steps they should take to see that their children do better in school?
See, I told you parents' role is very, very important. I feel that just if you leave it to the school will do its part. But I think parents' motivation, inspiration, encouragement, support, follow-up with the school, the teachers is very important. They should come and they should find out and, well, arrange resources if possible for their children. Mm-hmm. And I think parents should be actively involved in right up to junior and the pair skating categories.
And these were roller skates?
Roller skates. That time it was roller skates. Still we have roller skating contests, and then I carried on to retain that title for 4 years in India.
Wow.
Which I felt very proud of.
So when you say artistic, did you do it with another person, like
artistic
a pair?
Skating is always done individually.
Okay.
There's figure and free skating. And pair skating, of course, you have a partner. So I excelled in those two departments. And probably the spirit of challenge, the spirit of trying to do your best all the time has stayed with me, though I've changed physically. But the spirit of trying to put in your best in whatever you do, think of all the resources which you can put in to make it the best.
Correct.
Has helped me as a sportsman. So I do encourage in GMIS with all my students to take part in games, take part in activities, as it will build you up for life.
The GMIS also has Jakarta's best cricket team.
Yes, absolutely right.
And I see that you're a big supporter of cricket.
Absolutely. I used to play cricket. I was an active cricketer, but yes, I believe in that, and we've worked very hard for reaching the top spot in Jakarta in cricket, JCA League. And we don't have a huge cricket ground, but we have 2 very, very good cricket nets, and we practice regularly and we work hard. And this year too, we are on top of the leagues. Okay. So that's the 2nd year in a row. And our junior teams, we are training up our juniors. And our school boys team had been winning for many years. Unfortunately, JCA has stopped the junior cricket tournament for reasons best known to them. But we still have our inter-house cricket. Not only cricket, soccer, basketball, whatever games, we are very active in all that.
you mentioned that you became a teacher when you were 21.
That's right.
And from 18 to 22, you were an active sports person.
Absolutely.
So if you were not a teacher, would you have continued with sports, or what would have been your career choice?
See, in India, till today, except for cricket, sports career is a rather difficult choice. Certainly, I would have not continued there. If I had not been a teacher, probably I would have been a journalist like you, or I would have been a reporter or a writer, or something like that. Something to do with those pursuits of life.
Meeting people and talking to them.
Interacting, writing about them, thinking about them, and so on.
Gandhiji plays a major influence in the Gandhi school's philosophy.
Absolutely.
So, but apart from Gandhiji, is there any other thinkers or philosophers that have had a profound effect on you personally?
See, you started this talk with me by quoting Gandhi, that education is drawing out the best. I read about Socrates. He said the same thing. He says the human mind should not be stuffed with information. That's long way back before Gandhi. And it should be to draw out things from the human mind. And in those times, I read that the system was quite like PYP and MYP, that they used to sit together and discuss and ask questions, and they used to ask freely answer. So I think we are going back to the age-old systems.
Back to the future, like
and
this.
The future is, I think, linked somewhere a few thousand years back. Because our programs now are exactly that. We believe in asking questions, and no one feels bad if a student has asked him a difficult question now. And I keep announcing that in the morning assemblies to help my young teachers. The young teachers, can feel, my knowledge has been tested by a young boy or girl. So I tell the students, look, I make mistakes, students, and I must learn. And I must learn at my age, students. So I think the philosophy is settling into the school, the spirit of hard work, virtue et labor.
If you were to give a message to your students, as like a mentor, what would be your single most important message that you would like to give them?
See, the students who are going out, stepping out of the portals of the school, my message to them is, look, you have to believe in the philosophies you learnt in school. That's hard work, sincerity, investigative minds, and stay away from the prevalent evils in the society, which are increasing: pornography and drugs and alcohol and all these things. I said, till you stand on your feet, you take your decisions in life, no more advice. But stay away from all these things and put in your best and be happy and joyful. That is one of our prime philosophies. Yes. Joy in effort, happiness in all that you do, no stress at all. Life is not meant to be stressed out at all. Because it distorts thinking. It makes people sadistic. If one is suppressed all the time, when he comes into power, he also makes sure that everyone should be unhappy, and I should use my authority and condemn rather than commend. So,
talking of stress, Mr. Singh, what do you do for stress relief? Because you would be in a very high stress job.
Yeah, see, basically what I do is I basically believe in, I'm an extensive reader. In my spare time I'm reading. I love to read. A little bit of walking, which it's just a little bit.